Hi, welcome back to Small Talk Queens, STQ After Dark Edition. I'm Megan.
I'm Joe.
If you're new, we have a lot of bad words and maybe some things that are not meant for children. So get your elderly and your little kids out of the room because we're probably not for either of them. Also, if you look at me and think I look funny, because I was sitting here wondering why I look the way I do, I forgot to put my eyebrows on. So they're sparse at best. We've discussed this before. We don't have to discuss it again. But anyway, so we have a new cocktail to share tonight. We have no idea if it's any good because we haven't tried it yet. This is it. Look at that. Isn't that fun? Obviously, it involves pickles. What's it called?
Oh, sorry.
So in it, while he's looking up what it's called, is whiskey or bourbon, 5 ounces. This makes 2 drinks. 5 ounces. Agave. We used agave syrup. They call it for simple syrup, but we Googled what else we could use because we didn't have simple syrup. So you can also use honey,
agave syrup,
maple syrup.
Maple syrup.
Ooh.
Yes.
So we used the light, low sugar agave syrup. So what's it called?
It's called a pickleback cocktail.
Pickleback cocktail, and the ingredients are.
You need
pickleback cocktail.
5 fluid ounces of whiskey or bourbon.
We used Maker's Mark because that was open and in the front, and I grabbed it, and that was readily available.
3 fluid ounces of Grillo's Classic Dill Pickle Brine.
Now, if you can't get Grillo's where you live, use Clausen's. Just use something good. Don't use some shit. Use something good.
1.5 fluid ounces of fresh lime juice.
We use lemons because originally we were going to make a different recipe, and so we had the lemons and not the limes. So this had lemon juice.
1 fluid ounce of simple syrup.
I did a squirt. It probably was not even an ounce. I don't know.
And then the pickle slices and fresh dill to garnish.
Look at that. Aren't these fun? Look at that. Okay, so we're going to have to taste it.
And what you do is you mix all those together, stir them, and then pour them into a glass.
Which we did.
Yep.
You can also we each have 2 small ice cubes because I made ice a little bit ago and it wasn't ready yet. So we each have.
And this is what it looks like.
2. That's what it should look like. They also used a fresh sprig of
something in there.
Dill.
Right?
It's fresh dill. Oh, sorry, I'm coming apart here. That's fresh dill. Sorry.
Fresh dill.
Pardon me. I'm on my thing, so it's disheveled. Look. I've been vacationing for 2 weeks. Look, this is real. Okay, so we're gonna try this. So cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers. You can take it out. Take a sip. This could taste like total ass. It's not bad.
Oh, it's good.
Oh, that is pretty good. That is pretty damn good. Even with the lemon juice, yeah.
Very, very nice. Very refreshing and summery.
I was a little afraid that after the other day I might not be able to have the whiskey or the bourbon. This is bourbon.
This is bourbon.
Not all bourbon is whiskey, but all whiskey is bourbon. No, not all bourbon. Not all what?
All bourbon is whiskey, but not all whiskey is bourbon.
Is that right? That's the right one? That's the right way?
Yes, because it depends on where it's made.
Not all whiskey is bourbon, but all bourbon is whiskey. Okay. We might have had some whiskey shots on Sunday by accident.
Might have. We did. Little Jamie's.
Little Jameson. So, funny story. Hang on, let's get another sip because it's fucking tasty.
It was most amusing.
Yes, it was amusing. So, make sure I'm plugged in. Everything's plugged in. Okay. Making sure. So, we were away in Cape May with my parents, and then I was away for a few days, and then I got back, and then we decided to, on Sunday, we were going to go to a brewery that we had.
Little kegs and eggs.
We decided, why not? Have a little fun. I've been having fun. Joe should have some fun, so we decided to go out. You looked it up.
They appeared to be open.
They appeared to be open.
Noontime. They were not.
You can push the camera just a little bit your way because I'm more than. There we go. Sorry. Look, we adjust. There
Production
we go.
on the fly.
Right.
Look at that.
Right.
There it is.
My ears are sticking out from my headband. This was not a hair wash day, so we got the headband in the butt. Anyway, so we get there. Kelly drove us. It was very nice of her to drive us.
It was.
So we didn't have to Uber because half an hour away. Get there, it's not fucking open. So we're like, okay, let's drop us somewhere else.
They're on summer holiday.
So she dropped us elsewhere where they have an incredible beer list. Oh, sorry, wait. By the way, hang on. I'm gonna get back to the story, but hang on. I don't remember if I showed this guy before. I don't know that I did because Kelly doesn't like incense, so I can't usually burn the incense. So I showed the other ones, right? I showed the one that my friend Kelly P sent me, right? And this is by the same maker. And then I showed last time the one of the pig flying that I bought.
Okay.
And then we have this guy. This was my first one. Greta's something or other. Greta's Collectibles or Greta's something or other on Etsy. Isn't that cute? It comes out of his ears and his nose. Isn't that great? So if you wonder why there's smoke, that's why. So I'm gonna put him back down now. It's like blowing right in my face. Plus we got the fan on. We have a little bit of thunderstorm going on. So all hell could break loose. Who knows what's gonna happen? Anyway, so we go out, little kegs of eggs. We decide that it's time. We've been out for a couple of hours. It's time to go home. But we're leaving, and we decide to stop into a nearby pub where Kelly's youngest, Sean, his old one-to-one, his no longer his one-to-one, but his old classroom helper one-to-one also works there. We've popped in before to say hi to me. I mean, we never met her, so we popped in when we're in that area, and we've never met her. So we pop in that night, and she's there along with her policeman brother. And I don't remember if I mentioned how we met him back in June. Anyway. So he remembers us. It's her birthday. We meet her for the first time. She's lovely. We bought around for police sergeant and the sister, whose birthday it was. We're visiting. We're chatting. We should have gone the fuck home, is what we should have done.
Right after that first one.
Then he insisted, police officer, to buy us around. Also, as Joe kept calling him sergeant and sir, he kept correcting Joe and said, it's just... We'll call him Bob. How about that? It's just Bob. His name is not Bob. We're going to go with Bob. Anyway. So then, after 2 rounds of beers, just beers, and conversation, and chit-chat, and we're all like besties, I declared, because it was this girl's birthday, let's do a shot.
Never a good idea.
After we've been out all fucking day, we had no business
None.
doing a shot. So they asked what shot, and I said Jägermeister. They all said no. So I said, well, what other shot? And I think it was you that yelled out,
Jamie's.
Jameson.
There you go.
They're all Irish. Okay, here we go. Did a round of Jameson. I know that I declared a second round of Jameson, but based on my credit card bill, I'm pretty sure there was a third round that they paid for.
Could have been. Who knows?
Who knows? Your guess is as good as mine.
Yeah.
Cheers to that. Fuck. Making bad decisions with alcohol for over 30 years.
It's true.
God damn it, this is good. I was really skeptical about this. What's it called again?
Pickleback cocktail.
Pickleback cocktail. I mean, if you like pickles. I was going to do a pickle martini, but we have neither vodka nor gin. So I had to find something that we had. And we were going to make a non-alcoholic drink, which was going to be a pickle lemonade, which is why I got all the fucking lemons earlier.
But this turned out to be better.
And then also it called for a bunch of sugar, and we don't have sugar in the house, so look.
But I like to backtrack to the first establishment before we went to. So there was this child running about the establishment.
Oh my God, I forgot about that. That's fucking great.
And
wait till you hear this.
This woman comes up to him, which I assumed was his mother, and said, I think it's time for you to sit down now, which I applaud that sort of
No,
parenting.
she said, I think you need to sit down.
I think you need to sit down.
Or
Something
you
to
need
that
to sit
general
down.
effect,
It was either you need to sit down or I think you need to sit down, but yes.
Something like that. So, but then it turns out that it was not his mother. It was just another patron who just told this kid, you need to sit your ass down. I still think is even more fantastic than if it was the parent.
So we're sitting there, right, and they're next to us. And so the woman's next to us. This kid comes running up. Then the kid goes running back after she said this. He goes back and sits in a... And I didn't even see the child. So I didn't even know if it was a boy or a girl. Not that it matters. But I had no idea. A child, probably around the age, I'll say, of 8 or 9. 8-ish. I'll say 8-ish.
Yeah, that's
You saw their
right.
face. 8-ish, probably?
Yeah,
okay.
they're a small child.
So, child goes back, sits down in a booth. Woman goes back and sits the fuck at the bar with the guy that she was with. And I'll say this woman was at least the husband was definitely well into his late 50s.
Yeah.
She was probably also 50-ish, whatever.
Probably, yeah.
Mother of child and child, 8-year-old, they get up
Then
and
they come
fucking
out
leave.
together.
And I'm like,
and then I realized they're not that woman who spoke to that child was not his mother at that point because they both go out and get to the car. It's like, wow.
We are not children haters, but being at, and it was a restaurant with a bar, but it's very much an adult place. I mean, it's a high end bar.
There's no children's menu.
Like, but like, yeah, there's no children's menu. Actually, they might. I don't know. I've never looked. To give you an example,
like high end cheeses
it's
and
like,
stuff like that.
Sundays were half price cheeses. Oh fuck, we got a cheese board. It was amazing.
It was fantastic.
The one was like with truffle. Fuck, it was so good.
Truffle
it was
double
so
cream
good.
or something it was called.
I mean, it was creamy and delightful. And if you like cheese, fuck, this was good.
Yeah.
If you live locally and you're wondering where we're at Teresa's in Wayne.
Yeah.
I have another drink of this. Sorry, look, hey.
Definitely going on Sunday though. Sunday is a little bit lighter crowd. The staff is a little bit more
Quiet.
relaxed.
Yeah. We like to have
and it's half price cheese. So
half price cheese.
You got
nice
that going for you
Fun Day
too.
Sunday. They have excellent Brussels sprouts.
Great beer list, full bar.
So fun.
There was a guy doing like a whole bourbon or a whiskey tasting.
Yes.
They had all kinds of bottles
They
down in front
have
of him.
a whole entire wall of all the fucking glassware. So they have a bunch of European beers on tap that have specific glassware.
Yes.
And they have the glassware.
They have every single one.
And for those of you that know that I have a propensity
For the 5-finger discount.
for the 5-finger discount of fun glasses, yes, I came home with one.
One came back. Yep.
I can't show it off because it's in the dishwasher.
Yes.
Also, I'm pretty sure I pulled it the fuck out of my purse and said something about it in front of said cop. I don't know. Are you sure?
Pretty sure, yeah.
Well, I did say to him that I could never own a gun because I drink too much and don't like my neighbors.
That is a true statement.
I'm probably on a watch list.
Could be.
I could be on a watch list. Do not sell gun. I'm not getting a gun, but do not sell gun to said woman. Anyway. But I totally forgot. I totally fucking forgot about that.
It was the highlight of the day, in my opinion.
I mean, it was. Cause I've never seen anything like that.
No,
I have never seen somebody else reprimand somebody else's child.
Yeah.
They were not together.
No, I thought they were. I thought it was his mother.
And I'm wondering if what the child said.
I don't know.
I have
They
no
left
idea.
very quickly after
but
that
they were
happened,
not. They were not all together because the mother and child who left did not at all interact with the couple at the bar.
So I don't know
at all.
if this child running back and forth banged into this lady or banged into the man.
Not when they were next to us.
I have no idea.
No, she was coming up to like get like a napkin or something because the server's center was by us.
But
and then
Then she unleashed that.
Excuse me.
Sit down.
And Gertrude and Gladys, by the way, I just thought of this because they're sitting back here. Look, they're still in their bathing suits. I don't have time to smoke. Sorry.
It's still summer.
It's still summer. I don't have fall outfits soon enough. Right, soon enough. I'm a fucking mess. I apologize. Look, people, I'm not on my best today. And if I look a little swollen, it's because I am, because I've been on like a 2-week bender with vacations. So I did have a couple of dry out days. My rings were loose today, so that was nice.
Oh, congratulations.
Right. Also, I totally have a fall color nail polish on, which was an accident because I needed a quick dry. And I was going through my box, and this was quick dry, and so I put on, it's like a dark purple, and my little fingers are little nubs. I've cut them all down short. I'm like giving them a break from the fake nails and the glue. But I used a fall color, and I'm ready for fall. But I'm very much still like my toes are an appropriate color for the current season.
Yeah, it was a hot one today. Though. Hot and steamy today.
It was, and we're having a little bit of a thunderstorm.
Yeah, something's brewing here. I think.
Something's brewing here. So speaking of like what in the actual fuck people moments. So I'm at the airport on Saturday, coming back from my little vacay. I gotta move this fucking guy away from me. The smoke's right in my face. Now I feel like Kelly. Right? So I'm sitting down, and I have my sunglasses on. I am ready to come home. I am exhausted. It's time for me to be home. I have big sunglasses on, and I'm just sitting there with my bag, and my bag is sitting next to me on like a little table between. So there's like a couple of chairs, at the gate. I'm at the gate, a couple of chairs, and then a little table between them, and then 3 more chairs or whatever. So I'm sitting there, sunglasses on, my bag, my big my carry-on purse bag, whatever, is sitting on the table next to me. Man walks over. Now, next to me, so there was a woman sitting in a wheelchair who had her head down, and then the empty seats next to her had carry-ons all stacked, like suitcase carry-ons stacked on them.
Saving the seats.
Okay. So he comes over, and I'm watching him walk over, and he's looking at this, and then I could smell him. I could smell the alcohol on him. Probably vodka, because it just smelled like alcohol. Like, so if you're familiar with that, like, it wasn't whiskey, it wasn't like the smell of like tequila. It was not beer.
Not like a fragrant smell. It was just like...
It was alcohol.
Alcohol.
So I'm assuming it was vodka.
Or grain.
Or grain. I don't know if you can get grain at the airport, but I don't know.
Who knows?
I don't know. Who knows? I was in
knows?
Florida. Who knows? I don't know what happens in Florida. So...
Should stay in Florida.
So... He looks at this, and he looks at me, and then very loudly was like, do you see this? Do you see this? What the fuck is this? Do you see this? And I'm like, oh my God. And I just...
We should call this segment People Policing People.
People policing people. Hang on, I gotta write that down, because I'm gonna fucking forget.
People policing people.
People policing... Somebody should have fucking policed us at the bar the other night.
You gotta hold somebody accountable.
Right? So he's fucking loud. And he's looking at me, and I pointed to my bag and picked it up. I said, "This is all I have. This is mine." And he's like, "This is unacceptable. What is this?" And he's going on and on about how he travels for a living, and that this is, somebody else might want to sit there. So he's being very loud and he's swearing, and I'm like, "Oh my God, people are gonna fucking think I'm with this guy."
Oh yeah.
And so he's going on, and finally I was like, and this is why I hate people. Because what do you say? I mean, I don't know what to say to him. I didn't want to get up and move. I have a nice seat, right there. I'm cozy.
Absolutely.
And I'm sorry, this is like choking me because I'm sitting on it incorrectly and it's bothering me and it's askew and I can't. Sorry, hang on, people, hang on. Ooh.
You're right.
I can't get it out from under me. Fucker. Okay. Oh, there we go. Maybe. Okay, better. Sorry about that. There we go. It was like holding me back. Anyway. Girls, you know what it's like when you sit on like a jacket or something and like a long sweater and you're like being choked out. Can you just turn it back this way just a little bit? Because my whole left arm is out. It's just making me a little bit insane. Just a tad. Oh, too much. Way too much.
This way?
That's fine. Yep, there we go. Anyway.
Production on the fly.
The
production qualities of this program are off the charts. Off the charts.
So he laughs when I say, well, this is why. And quietly, I'm like, this is why I hate people. So he laughed and he does one of these to me. Right? I'm like, oh my God. So he introduces himself. His name is Ken. Introduces himself.
Where's Barbie?
Very loudly, right? Telling me how his wife just tells him just to bring it down.
No
bring
kidding.
it down. He hates people too. Bring it down. Then he calls his wife. While I'm sitting there. I mean, he's totally lit. I mean, the guy is fucking lit. I mean, alcohol is pouring out of him.
Beautiful.
And it's like this sweet alcohol. So it's gross. He smelled so bad. And maybe it was like a week's worth plus whatever he drank at the airport. I'm not really sure, but there's a lot going on there. Speaking of, hang on, I'm going to take a little drink.
Nothing better than the drunks at the airport.
Right.
Always love a good drunk at the airport. It's most amusing.
So he's on the phone with his wife. And apparently, so they have a place in Florida. She's back here at home. I know because I know where he lives because we had conversation.
Exchange addresses and phone numbers.
So we did not do all that.
Okay.
So he starts going off on her about how her family, this is how they behave, and they stole all the fucking silverware out of the house.
That's great.
All the spoons and knives are fucking gone. We are sitting there at the gate. This guy is just
Screaming.
as loud as can be.
That's great.
And that's just how your fucking family is. I know you're not going to say anything because that's how you are. But all the knives and forks, all the knives and spoons are gone. I took a picture. I'll send it to you. All the knives and spoons are gone. I don't know where the hell they went. They're out of the drawer. I don't know what the fuck happened. He is losing his mind, right? And I'm like,
Did he by chance look in the dishwasher?
I wasn't getting involved.
No, I don't blame you. I'm just curious.
And then I don't know if she hung up and he didn't realize it or what happened, but he was like saying goodbye, I love you, goodbye, but he'd already hung up the phone. I mean, he actually, she didn't hang up because I'm sitting there and he hit the off button and then kept talking. I was like,
flying. This guy was flying
Christ.
before the plane took off.
Right? So then he's talking to me. What's your name? Jesus Christ! Like, did you fucking hit me? Oh, he offered to buy me a beer. When I said how I hated people, he wanted to buy me a beer. I'm like, I'm good, thanks. And he's like, no, come on. I'm like, I've been on like a 5-day bender. I'm good.
You
I'm
don't
good.
want to open up that can of worms.
And I was not going to go with this man to the bar.
With an airport drunk.
No, I already didn't want people to think I was with him.
Right.
I had a nice seat. I wanted to keep my seat.
You want to get on the plane and come home?
So then he calls somebody else. I declined the drink. He slapped me on the arm, and I wanted to be like, but I didn't want to piss him off, so I just put up with it. So I just closed my eyes, put my head down, my sunglasses are on. I closed my eyes, and I can feel him looking at me. Right? Are you awake? Or are you praying? Jesus Christ! Well, either way, leave me the fuck fuck alone, is what I wanted to say.
Praying you go away.
So I got, my head's down, he's slapping at me, and I just lifted my head and looked at him. I'm like, I was resting my eyes. What do you say? I don't want to antagonize him. Gate agent appears. He goes up to her. I want to buy a first class seat. I want to buy one. I want to buy one. And she explains to him they're already available.
Sold out, full plane.
And he looks at me. I'm like, fuck. I'm looking down. I'm just looking down. And no, I want to buy a first class seat. Again, she explains to him they're already available.
Full plane, sold out.
He's like, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? I do this all the time. I do this all the time. I want to buy a seat. I want to buy a seat. And then she told him again, and then he said something rude to her. I don't remember what it was. I'm thinking, oh my God, please do not come back and sit with me. I'm not going to be allowed.
TSA come to this gate.
He sits down next to me. He's like, "Did you see this? You hear this? This idiot?" I'm like, "Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God!" So I very quietly, I was like, I don't think there are any first class seats available. When I looked earlier at the seat chart, sorry for the smoke, there weren't any actually available. I don't know. I do this for a living. Okay, buddy. I mean, if there aren't fucking seats, there aren't fucking seats. Okay. Another gate agent appears a little while later. This might have been after the praying comment. I know it all kind of runs together. He goes up. Same conversation. Exact same conversation. Comes back, has the exact same conversation with me. You hear this idiot? You hear this idiot? I'm like, oh my God. That's great. So I'm like, fuck. And I was like, can you do me a huge favor? I'm like, I'm not going to leave my bag there unattended. I'm going to run to the bathroom. Would you mind holding my seat? I got you, babe. I got you. You go do what you need to do. I got you. I'm like,
him and Sonny and Cher.
Oh my God, Ken. Oh my God.
Oh, Kenny.
And he's making phone calls. He's a fucking mess. I come back. I sit down for a minute. I thank him. Let me see that Rolex you have on. I'm like, I do not have a Rolex. Let me see that. And I'm like, it's Michael Kors. It's not a Rolex.
Not a Rolex.
And I got it with a gift card that I had, 2 gift cards that I had to Nordstrom Rack that I had. That's how and where I got it. I'm sure I wanted the big clunky goldish colored one. And then proceeds to tell me how he's had not 1 but 2
ex-wives.
Whatchamacallits, Rolexes stolen from him. Can you believe that? $25,000 a piece. Okay.
That's because you're an idiot.
So then I see, right, so then the line starts, and I said, thank you so much for holding my seat. I'm going to get in line now. I get on that fucking plane. He gets, and he's like, well, you be well now, you be well. Okay, fuck, as soon as I'm fuck away from you, I'll be well, right?
I'll be well if I never see you again.
I sit the fuck down. Thank God I had the window seat. So I'm in 14F. I'm in, I'm buckled, I got my fucking neck pillow on, I'm leaned over, took a Xanax, I'm ready to have my little nap. Before we ever take off, I like to be asleep before takeoff. Doesn't he get the fuck on, and he's in the row, is in 13A. So he's like right on, whatever, 13, whatever the aisle is.
Can't get away from this guy.
Hey, Meg, hey! I'm like, oh my God,
Jesus.
fuck me, right in the ass, fuck me. I'm like, fuck.
Maybe later.
So I'm like, hi. So I'm just like, okay, go to sleep. Then, so he's sitting in the aisle seat. Then 3 people arrive and explain to him that he's in their seats. And he's like, 14A. And the guy said, this is 13A. He said, yeah, 13A. And the guy said, it's him and his wife and his like teenage kid. He said, yeah, you're in our seats.
We have row 13.
And he's kind of like,
loosely grasping.
He's not really grasping what's going on, and they're very patiently waiting. And again said, this is our row. You're in our seat. This is 13. That's 14. And then you can see the wheels turning. I'm sorry. Gathers up all his shit, moves back to the next seat, waves at me again, sits down. What the fuck?
A lifelong friend now.
Right? I saw him somewhere in the airport.
Kenny from Chester Springs.
Ken. I saw him somewhere because he waved at me again, and I waved and just kept going. I probably ducked in the bathroom. I don't remember. I get down a baggage claim. I get out front. Joe's waiting for me. And there he is standing right fucking there at the car. I didn't introduce you, I don't think. No, I just said.
No, he said something.
Like,
or
hey,
something. I
dude,
just grabbed
take
your
care.
suitcase,
Nice
want to get
meeting
out
you.
of there.
Yeah, I'm like, take care. And I got in the car
You
and
want to get in and out of the
told Joe
airport as
all the
quickly
fuck
quickly as possible down there.
Jesus H Christ!
I'm
I mean,
fortunate that we were able to get out really quickly. Had a little lull in traffic, and then boom, we were right back on 95, out of there.
I mean, him going off about the seats and how it was not right. Somebody might want to sit there. That's not right.
Like, they can stop you from getting on the plane if you're too drunk.
I said to him,
you gotta be careful with that.
I said, I think the woman who's sitting in the wheelchair. I said, I think the woman who's sitting there, I believe that's her family, and they were sitting with her, and they just put their stuff there to save their seat
or something. But they'll be right
well,
back.
it didn't help that when her family came back,
the
husband sat in another wheelchair, even though he was perfectly capable. He just sat in the wheelchair, and the son sat in another seat, and they still kept 2 seats with their bags on them.
Oh, I'm surprised he didn't say anything.
Thank God he didn't. I mean, he looked at them, and he looked at me, and I just put my head down like I was sleeping or praying or something, because I was like, what the fuck?
Praying
I did not want to be involved in any of that. I mean,
Airport,
Christ almighty.
Location. Are always most
This is really surprisingly good.
It's really tasty.
It's really tasty.
Really tasty.
More pickly than bourbony, which is great. So, okay. So, speaking of what in the actual fuck, we have some what in the actual fuck news. And speaking of Florida, where is it? Hang on. The bobcat in Fort Myers carrying a fucking iguana in its mouth, just strolling through a neighborhood. Strolling through.
Wow.
When I was down
there's a sight.
I saw a sign with a big cat on it.
And
I was like,
is that what that was?
I was like, what the fuck is this? And I remember, I thought they said, not a jaguar. Not a jaguar.
Jaguar.
What's another one?
Nittany lion. Mountain lion.
No, I don't know. That wasn't it. But they didn't say bobcat. It was some other.
Jackal.
Anyway, they apparently have bobcats, and I was like, "This is a fucking thing. That's great." Along with alligators, and along with other bears, and all other kinds of shit, right? So, what in the actual fuck? Did you hear about the woman that got the bat in her mouth?
No, like Ozzy Osbourne.
A bat flew into a woman's mouth. This was on, and this is I look. These were on like legitimate news stations, like CNN, CBS, ABC, Fox, whatever, like legitimate, not like crazy news.
Should go get
the New York Post might have been the most like I'm not sure.
You're borderline legitimate news.
Borderline legitimate, and I didn't double check those. I just assumed, but we can check them. A bat flew into the woman's mouth. She's currently like unemployed or between jobs or something. Doesn't have health care.
So she's eating bats.
She had to get like 6 rabies shots, and owes like a $20,000 fucking hospital bill.
So did Ozzy when he bit the head off the bat that time.
Oh, it's so gross. I mean, rest in peace, Ozzy. Cheers to Ozzy.
Cheers to Ozzy.
Fuck. It's so fucked up.
Sharon!
I have to go back and watch. They rested him to peace now. They had his ceremony.
Yep.
And I wanted to watch it, and I missed it. I'm sure I can find it someplace
it was like the Rock and Roll
watch
Hall of Fame there.
I saw devastating pictures, of course, because the media loves to fucking zoom in on people's grief and torture. And so I saw, poor Sharon! Yeah. But I did want to watch it, just like, any other.
She's not as attractive as she used to be.
Well, age will... And a hard living with him will probably fucking do that.
A lot of bad plastic
surgery.
Well,
she had cancer though too.
No, she did have cancer. That's true. I shouldn't.
But she has had a lot of.
The daughter didn't look that great either. Kelly.
I didn't even recognize her.
Yeah,
I thought that was the one that was never on the TV.
That was Kelly.
Oh, I didn't notice.
She looked bad too.
Okay. All right. So what in the actual fuck news? Those of you that shop at Wegmans, there's a recall on. Oh, it just dripped. Fuck.
Drippage.
On. I'm going to pronounce this wrong because I don't know French. Camembert cheese. There's a recall for fucking possibility of listeria.
Ooh.
Sorry for the smoke. Look, the incense was a really good idea until it wasn't.
It's all the after dark ambiance, so
right.
The booze, the smokiness.
What in the actual fuck?
Well,
radioactive. Several radioactive wasp nests. Did you hear about this?
I did not hear about any radioactive wasps.
Wasp nests were found. Several of them. Radioactive wasp nests. Several radioactive wasp nests. You say that fast. Wasp nests. Wasp nests. This is our first drink. Wasp nests. Wasp. Wasp nests. Try to say it.
Wasp nest.
I mean, but if you say it fast, it like blurs together. Wasp nest. Anyway.
Wasp.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's hard. You try it at home. Wasp nest. Say it fast.
It's like when playing on Ted Lasso said plan.
Plan. Several radioactive wasp nests in the state of South Carolina. At a site that used to produce parts for nuclear weapons. They're fucking radioactive. I did not click on the article to read what the fuck they're going to do about it.
So if you get stung by one, do you get superpowers like Spider-Man?
Oh, I don't know.
Be Wasp Man. That'd be cool.
There is no Wasp Man, is there? There's Ant-Man.
There
is
was
a
the
Bee
Wasp.
Man.
He wore the suit, though. It was a suit.
He fought Ant-Man.
He did.
Marvel.
Yeah.
Yes.
But Spider-Man is because he got bit. He got bit. If you got stung by the wasp, you maybe have wasp-like powers.
Oh, well, okay. Speaking of superheroes, not to bring up politics, which I don't normally, but did you see that Dean Cain that played the Superman?
Oh, he's joining ICE.
He's joining ICE.
Not Ice Cube or Ice Baby.
I'm gonna have a fucking drink. I can't. I'll shake my head and have a drink.
Of ICE.
Moving on from that. Hot dog spill on the road. You had to have seen that.
I did not see that. Did not watch the news.
I don't watch the news either. It pops up, and then I click on it, and I look at it for a minute. There's a tractor-trailer spill of hot dogs on the road somewhere in Pennsylvania.
Where was Mike Spicer?
Probably Western PA is my guess, but I don't know. And it made for very slippery road conditions, because apparently those fucking hot dogs...
Slippery when wet?
...are slippery. Slippery meat.
I'll show you some slippery meat.
Thank God. Excuse us. Also, what in the actual fuck? Flesh-eating bacteria, like, all over the place right now. Like, in the Gulf, like, other places.
Yeah.
Stay the fuck out of natural bodies of water, people. Stay the fuck out. Stay out. Also, speaking of flesh-eating bacteria, there's a hand soap recall. Did you see this one? This has been all over the news the last couple of days. Hand soap recall.
You're stumping me here left and right. I haven't seen that one either.
Nationwide hand soap recall. It's, hang on, let's see if I read my own fucking writing. It's the potential for life-threatening infections as sepsis. It's specifically an antiseptic and antimicrobial soaps that lead to infections that are due to contamination with a bacteria that's like a sepsis bacteria. So I think it's like the ones like you use in hospitals, right? Like the...
Oh, I don't know.
Well,
so George Carlin was right after all. You only should wash your hands when you get shit on them.
Nice.
That's what he said once.
To quote him.
Quote the great George Carlin.
Antiseptic and antimicrobial soap specifically. So I think it's like the ones they give you, like I had to wash in one before my surgery for like 3 days or something. And get all the bacteria off me. Okay. So you had some what in the actual fuck news. Let me see if I'm done with mine. Hang on.
I did.
Hot dog spill. What in the actual fuck with Ken at the fucking airport? Because I can't even.
Kenny.
What was the other disease that's spreading? Because you saw about it.
Legionnaire's disease is Berks County, I believe. People were
which is in Pennsylvania, but also it's in New York somewhere, like Harlem or somewhere. I saw a thing about it.
Yeah. So it's not from person to person, but it's
like air conditioning units.
That's how it was in Philadelphia. And
Drops.
It was at a Legionnaire's convention.
Legion, American Legion convention.
American Legion convention.
Not Legionnaires.
The Legionnaires. If you're a Legionnaire.
I thought they named it Legionnaire after the legions.
Right. If you're a member of the American Legion, you're called a Legionnaire.
I didn't know that. Oh.
So
fun fact.
So they named the disease after them because several of them passed away. And
that was in the 70s. I think the 70s in Philadelphia.
That was in the city of Philadelphia.
At the big hotel.
I believe it was at the Bellevue, but I could be wrong.
The Bellevue. No, you're right. It was at the Bellevue.
And
that was on
Forensic Files.
Forensic Files.
Yeah.
We've seen that one many times.
Yeah.
I love Forensic Files.
But now apparently it's in Berks County's water system, which is
in the water system.
Yeah.
Fuck.
That's how it spreads.
So I read about it in Harlem, in the air conditioning units, and in I think those things they have on top of the buildings that do something. Do they capture what? I don't know. Remember we wondered what they were? They were on top of like all these buildings. Like what is that?
Yeah.
So it has spread through air conditioning unit ducts, whatever.
Yeah, through water.
And I believe like Harlem. I could be wrong, but like 50-some people.
Oh yeah.
That were and two were dead. And that was days ago that I have not looked it up since, so I don't know.
And you suffer from some kind of pre-existing condition, just like COVID.
Like if you have RSV or asthma, you're elderly, or
getting very, very sick and passing away.
Yes. Well, then the thing with the antiseptic soap, if you're okay, then you're probably okay. Right. Like you might just have like a bad infection and be done. But if you have any kind of like you're immunocompromised, you could end up being septic and die from the fucking soap. The fuck.
Good thing Dr. Schroeder's looking into that.
Oh, yeah. You tell him about my doctor.
So I was on LinkedIn, and I just was looking around, and I found Megan's back surgeon on there, and he happened to be in Rio de Janeiro teaching other surgeons about sepsis and how to prevent it in back surgeries. And he's starting some sort of study to help with preventing sepsis in people who have back surgeries. And this is around the world.
He's world renowned. If you need to go back, doctor, let me know. I'll hook you up with him.
Yeah.
Come to Philadelphia. So, what was it? Because remember, I got in trouble for having my socks off at the hospital.
Slip and falls, right?
No. Because of what was it? They had the hazmat thing in the room down the hall from me. Was it sepsis?
They had MRSA. No, they had MRSA.
Right.
Outside.
And I don't like to. This is what I had to say about socks. Fuck socks. Fuck socks.
Right. That's when I came to the room and I told you need to get the fuck out of here now.
Right.
But
I couldn't.
Down the hallway.
I couldn't just walk out. So I found this earlier. Aren't these fun? I think Wendy, didn't you give us this, Wendy? Anyway, I forgot it was out here, so I put it in my head. Anyway, I kept taking my socks off. Fine while I'm in bed. Not fine when I have to get up and walk to the bathroom.
The dirty, filthy floor.
And I kept and finally the one nurse was like, you have to stop. You have to stop. You have to put your socks on. Well, actually, I could never get them back on. I get them off because I would just lay in bed and inch them down with my toes while I was laying there, and just till they were off, and I'd kick them off, and they would be off. And then she would come in, and I had my feet actually sticking out from under the sheet because it was warm in there, and I wanted my feet out from under the sheet. Right? It was cozy, it was toasty in there, and then she would put them back on me, and this happened several times, until finally she was like, "You have to stop. You have to stop. There's MRSA down the hall. You have to keep your socks on." And then I kept my fucking socks on.
Yeah, I saw them in the whole suit and everything. It was really terrifying.
It was terrifying. Christ. So there were other ones. There were other what in the actual fuck? I thought you had.
I can bring them up.
There was one about
the guy found a megalodon tooth somewhere.
It was huge. And here's me. What's it called? Megalodon?
Megalodon.
Was it in the?
It's not in my news here, but it's a shark. It's an ancient shark, like a dinosaur.
Yeah, and I know what's a megalodon.
There are two movies: the Meg 2.
I've not.
You don't need to see the second one to.
Good to know.
You can watch the second one before you watch the first one. It's not like a continuous story.
Little thunder.
But speaking of sharks, though.
Hang on. Oh, that's right. I'm like, what are you doing? This is very exciting. I'll move your glass.
My hat here.
New hat.
So, a company in Massachusetts, Boston Scally, they make hats. And they made, because Jaws is 50 years old, as you see on the side there, they made a Jaws hat.
Look, hold it up. Let me see. Hang on.
So the white part is supposed to be
light.
See, that's the
movie.
The movie poster.
There he is, and then
Jaws with Chrissy Watkins swimming above him.
And then there it is.
It's on the back.
Jaws backwards. I realized. So explain this, because I was like, it's like Tweedledum and Tweedledee, but you told me no.
So that's supposed to be the fin of the shark in the blue ocean, and it came in this.
Oh wait, because I don't think people could see this. Hang on.
That's
Can you see
the movie poster on the inside?
I know, but I think I had it tilted. There
Chrissy
she
Watkins
is
swimming from the beginning of the film.
Christ. She's not dancing. She's definitely not dancing. She's fucking swimming up there in the water, and there goes Jaws. And so, did you show?
So it comes in a nice box again with the movie poster on the front.
Collectible.
And then it comes with a nice bag to keep your hat in, store your hat in, also with the movie poster on it. And inside the box,
this is very exciting.
There's a little driftwood thing right there.
What's it say?
And it says, Amity Island had everything, clean skies, gentle surf, warm water. People flocked there every summer. It was the perfect feeding ground. And then on the inside of the box, from the end of the movie, it is Quint getting eaten by the shark. Let me hold it,
because I think the light, when I hold it at this angle, that the light might be better.
That's Quint getting eaten by the shark. And there's a quote on the inside that says, the head, the tail, the whole damn thing, which is what he says when he goes to the meeting with the commissioners and chief, and tells them that he'll kill the shark for $10,000. And for that, you get the head,
so I wonder who got the money
tail,
then.
And the whole thing.
Who got the money then, do you think, at the end?
When Quint got eaten by the shark?
Yeah.
And his boat sank? I don't
know.
I don't think he had an estate.
Do you think that Hooper got the money?
I don't think Hooper got the money. He didn't need the money.
Do you think the chief got the money?
I don't think Chief got the money either.
Well, someone should have gotten the fucking money because they killed the shark. And then there was a revenge. It was like his baby's revenge or some nonsense.
There was like 5 of them.
Sometimes a sequel is fucking dumb. Speaking of sequels, do you know what sequel I'm about to tell you we have to go see?
The Conjuring.
Yes! Oh my God!
Rights.
Just in time for Halloween, people. Just in time for Halloween.
Not based on one of their stories, though. Not based on one of their real things, though.
Also, though, speaking of the fucking Conjuring, so a few weeks ago, Kelly and I were talking about the goddamn doll. Because the fucking guy had Annabelle and then he fucking died. He was like traveling with her, the guy from one of the Paranormal Things.
Why would you ever travel that thing?
Some fucking comedian fucking bought the Warrens' estate and did all and everything.
What an idiot.
I mean, come on. Why would you? Why? Even if you don't believe in it, let's just say you're like, oh, this is nonsense, this is bullshit.
Why would you risk it?
Why would you even risk it?
Why would you risk it? It's
right.
like Robert the Doll in Key West. Why would you risk it?
I think I talked about, when Kelly and I were talking about the doll. Robert the Doll. You talk about Robert the Doll, because I don't know if we talked about it. You know the details, and I don't. But I didn't want to go. We were in Key West.
Right, we went to Key West, and there's a museum down there, and they have this doll. It's called Robert the Doll. It's supposed to be possessed. And I asked Megan if you want to go see it. And you can take pictures of Robert the Doll, but you need to ask his permission. If you don't ask his permission, apparently bad things happen afterwards.
He's a little bit scary.
And some people claim that he, like, his head moves, like he'll follow you around the room and things like that. And janitors late at night said they hear like walking and
for fuck's
stuff.
Sake.
And they also, once a year, they move it somewhere else in Key West for a little while. And they said, the janitors and custodians said that during that time it's really ruckus and loud at the museum.
He doesn't like to
night.
be there?
No, that whatever's there doesn't like it that he's gone.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Because they moved it somewhere else in Key West for a festival or something. But at any rate.
I wonder if they asked his permission first.
Right,
well, so people have said, because when you mentioned, do you want to go see this? And I was like, looking into it. People have said, like, if you don't respect him and ask to take his picture, you have to ask him to take his picture.
If you don't respect him, bad things happen.
Right, and they've left, and they have actually written letters or gone back to him to apologize.
Yeah.
Fuck, why do you fuck with it? So, okay, so the new Conjuring movie, though, I'm telling, okay, people, hang on. I gotta go back to the pickles. Did you bring the beer out?
No, I need to go get it, though.
So, if you can get Grillos, Grillos, and I know I talked about Grillos before. Aunt Bonnie gets them in Texas.
So it's not Philadelphia
It's
only?
not. I thought they were local. They're not, because Aunt Bonnie got them.
Because they're advertised at the Phillies games. Like there's a banner or a sign out in the outfield.
Well, when you get the beer, why don't you grab the pickles and bring them out, and then we can investigate. You can do that now. We'll talk about the pickles quick. This is a superior pickle. They make... Let me put it back on here while it's dripping on me. They make pickled chips. They make spears. They make a really good like it's like chopped up, not like a relish, but like a pickle salsa, like a dill pickle salsa, which is fucking amazing if you like dill pickles. And I'm a sucker for dill pickles. I'm very specific about my pickles though too. Like, don't be getting out those fucking Mount Joy or whatever they are ones. No, Mount Olive. Whoa. No. Clausen are usually my favorite, which come in the refrigerated section only. Homemade ones are often very good. Clausen has a nice crisp. Although if you leave them open in the refrigerator for too long, they do actually go bad. Because earlier today when I was looking at a big thing of Clausen pickles unopened, right? And I have another one. It's been in there a while. And there are a couple pickle spears left in there. And I was like, oh, I could use those later. And I looked at them, and the color differentiation between the two was very specific. And I thought, oh, these look gross. They're kind of brown as opposed to white. So I threw them away. But I picked them out of the container, and they were actually mush. Dumped the container, and I looked at the whatchamacallit, the expiration date, and it was from November of 2024. So that all went in the trash. Oh, there we go. So, okay, let's look at this. So I know that Aunt Bonnie can get these in Texas because we had a whole conversation about them.
Started in 2008, selling pickles out of a wooden cart in downtown Boston.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Now available nationwide from the garden to your fridge.
They're fucking good. Aren't they good?
They're very tasty. I was trying to find a more specific address than just downtown Boston.
Works. So now it's like a national brand at least. I mean, if we can get them on the East Coast.
Westwood, Massachusetts.
We get them on the East Coast, and you can get them in Texas. Let me hold up. Hold up close so I can see. Grillos. There it is. You know what I love, though? Speaking of, like, the big wooden things. Cheers.
The big thing at the supermarket?
Well, I don't know. Do they have them at the supermarket? I know they have it at the... So there's a local...
the big dill pickles? I don't know if they have it.
They probably don't, because at the grocery store, you can't really police that. You know, and people have to police other people.
You got to police people.
But there's
people
a local...
policing people.
A local...
Children and old people should not be allowed out alone. They need to be supervised at all times.
And apparently drunk men in their 60s at the airport.
Clearly.
There's a local place where we get produce at Gentili's. They have the big fucking bins. It's like a keg, but I'm not sure what it's made out of.
I'll take a more thorough look when I'm at the Acme to see.
But I don't know about the Acme. I'm talking about Gentili's.
Well, I know the local when I was a kid, the supermarkets used to have them. But I'll take a look around at
see if
our
they have
Acme
them.
and see if they have it.
But Gentili's has a huge barrel.
It was usually by the deli counter, but I don't think it's there anymore.
Okay, well, Gentili's definitely has it. It's a big barrel, but I don't know if it's like a wooden barrel or a plastic. I don't know what the barrel's made out of.
Can't go down.
But there's a barrel, but it's at the checkout. It's like right there at the checkout. So it's policed.
It's the last thing you get.
And it's covered with a plastic lid that flips open and has tongs.
Just the same way, yeah. But yeah.
So yeah. Okay, speaking of vegetables, we had a horrific event earlier today.
Yeah, incident. A spaghetti squash incident.
Thank God I forgot about it by the time we ate dinner. And I remembered about it after we finished.
I like the cheese incident. What was that band? The Cheese?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
There was a band called the Cheese Incident. They were like a jam band, like the Dead.
What was the Cheese? Was it a song or like there's a Cheese Incident?
There was the name of their band.
Oh, okay. Unfamiliar. So,
no, we'll wait. No.
My father comes and brings us vegetables. And he said,
garden.
from his garden, and he said one of the spaghetti squashes...
He's an avid vegetable grower.
He's a big garden. He said one of the spaghetti squashes I put down on whatever, sawhorse something. I thought he said sawhorse, but I don't know. But I wasn't paying attention. I set it down on screws so it got some holes in it. Punctured it. He goes, it's leaking a little bit. So I was a little suspect. And I took it out of the bag, and I thought...
That's how you want your vegetables leaky.
It didn't smell bad, but it smelled, like, if you've ever had a spaghetti squash that's got a little bit overripe, it sprouts, the seeds will sprout on the inside, and it smells sprouty. If you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. If you don't...
String Cheese Incident was the name of the band, sorry.
String Cheese Incident, okay. So it smelled kind of sprouty, but so I usually cook them in the oven, but I didn't want to run the oven today because it was hot out, so I put it in the microwave. I opened the microwave, and there's, like, liquid all over the microwave. I'm like, fuck, get it out. Right?
That is disgusting.
Put it on the cutting board. You're not ready for this. If you're with food right now, put your food down.
You might want to pause it and come back after you finish.
I sliced that fucker open, and there were
come back tomorrow.
White worm caterpillars, like 2 inches long. Oh!
Nasty.
Whoa!
Nasty.
Whoa! So I'm swearing and screaming in the kitchen. Whoa! My God, this morning.
Thankfully, I was not on the call when this happened.
Yeah, sorry. That's why you should always shut the door. I mean, I lost my fucking mind. So you come out.
I didn't know what was
and
wrong.
The fucker's hot, right? So I'm trying to like pick it up with paper towels to go throw it away. And
so they're hot cooked worms at this point now, too.
At least they were cooked and they weren't moving around. Oh, my God. Fucking A.
So you cooked them to death, you're pretty sure?
I cooked them to death.
Good.
I don't know. I didn't actually look at them long enough to see if they were still moving. But the fucker was hot and steaming, so I'm assuming they were dead. Either way. So Joe comes out. What's happening? What's happening? I'm like, open the trash can. Open the trash can.
That's quite the performance.
And so I covered it with paper towel so I couldn't see it. And then I just took the butcher knife, pushed it all into the trash can, steaming, and everybody melted the fucking trash bag. And then put it in the sink and took the Dawn antibiotic dish soap all over that and the knife and just fucking scrubbed the hell out of it.
Terrible.
It was so horrifying. And then I was like, well, this is dinner tonight. So you said we could just order sushi, but...
Yeah. Thankfully, there was a backup.
There was a backup. So he said another one. It was a lovely shady yellow. I looked it over.
And that was a successful endeavor.
I cut it open. Everything was fine. But then I was like, oh, there's no way I'm going to eat this at dinner tonight. Like, there's no fucking way I'm going to eat this dinner tonight. But I forgot about it, thank God, until shortly after we ate. And then I remembered about it. Fucking horrifying. Jesus H. Christ.
Yep. Speaking of meals, you want to talk
We've
about
had this before.
Focal Banger from The Alchemist in Vermont.
Excellent, if you can get your hands on it, if you like an IPA.
Yeah.
So yeah, sorry.
Usually
meals.
sold in 4-packs at your local beer distributor. Unless you're in Vermont, then you can get as much as you want.
Right. Okay, so Cape May.
Do you want to talk about any of the restaurants from Cape May? We had some 3 nights out of very good eating.
Was it 3? Let me think. Yeah. It was.
The best was actually, in my opinion, was Lucky Bones, which was the least fancy of the 3 places that we went to. But I thought it was the best meal.
Totally casual. Our waitress was fucking top notch.
She was great. Yeah.
I mean, she was like, she spread the food out. You know, she wasn't like boom, boom, boom. She was like, let me get your appetizer first. I'll come back in a little while to get you your entree order. And like, she was awesome. She made great recommendations. God, what did we have? I had fish, but I should have had your fish.
I had that fish, and we had to look it up.
It's a woohoo.
Wahoo.
Wahoo?
Wahoo. I think it was Wahoo. I won't
Woohoo or Wahoo? We never heard of it.
I think it was Wahoo.
Yahoo? I don't fucking know.
Apparently, it's very difficult to catch.
And I never heard of it. Like, what the
it,
fuck is this? Like a make-believe fish?
It was
like,
fantastic.
It was right. It was very good.
I have to say it was the best meal of the 3 that I had. And this was what you would say probably was the least fancy of the 3 places that we went to.
I mean, it's pretty casual. It's
called Lucky Bones. If you go into Cape May, once you come over the bridge, if you're familiar with Cape May, New Jersey, it's right there on the right-hand side. It's right there. They have a great beer list, and the food is
they have an awesome
phenomenal.
Parking lot. They have a nice big free
parking lot and brunch on Saturdays and Sundays.
Yes, brunch. We were there last spring. We took my dad for oysters. Brunch. So they have brunch, but the meal was excellent. I can't remember. I know. I got the calamari pasta one because what I wanted they were out of, and then I was like, "That's right." So I was going to order what you got. But then I was like, I don't know. So I got the clams, because the clams with
the spaghetti or something?
Yeah, and I don't even like, it's not even my favorite. It was still very good. I was disappointed because yours was excellent, and I should have just gone with that. But I was a little suspect because I never heard of the fish before. I'm like, what if it's gross? I don't know. Well, also, two of the best meals we had were the meals that I made. Let's not forget, because I made the Mediterranean cod twice.
You made the Mediterranean cod twice, which was phenomenal.
So, those of you that...
And we shop at the Lobster House.
We go to the Lobster House in Cape May.
So they also are a restaurant, but they have a seafood market where you can buy raw seafood and bring it home and cook it.
Yes.
Which is what we usually do. We don't eat at the restaurant.
Mom made crab cakes the one night.
Yes, they were very good too.
Their clam chowder was very disappointing this time around.
It was a little bit watery than usual.
Runny. It's usually very thick and tasty. This was
thick.
This was disappointing. This was not their best. We should have told them.
But in the fall, we'll be in Boston and Cape Cod, and we'll have some real clam chowder and some real.
Well, I wondered, do you think that we thought it wasn't as good because it wasn't Massachusetts? But it's always good.
It's usually pretty good.
And we all agreed it was disappointing.
And their snapper soup was very good.
Their snapper soup was very good.
As usual, yeah.
The Mediterranean cod. So anyone that's looking for an easy fucking healthy meal, a little high in sodium, otherwise very healthy. And I took aluminum pans, so we each did our own. So it was just easier that way. So individual. I got the cod fillets. Put one in each pan with some olive oil, little salt and pepper, little garlic, each pan. And then you throw in some black olives, some green olives, some banana pepper rings. We use mild. Capers. Sometimes it calls for capers, sometimes it doesn't. We like capers, so if we have them, throw them in. The one night we had them, the one night we didn't. And tomatoes, cherry tomatoes. And then the one night we didn't have cherry tomatoes, we only could get the And
do you think you could add other vegetables, if you wanted to throw onions in there or something like that?
Oh yeah,
depending on your taste,
red onion.
You could do whatever you want.
And it calls for red onion, yeah. And you can measure it or not. And I wing it. I just wing it, put a little bit of everything in. I usually do 5 or 6 of each olive. I like olives, so I do 5 green olives and 5 specifically Kalamata olives, not just some fucking black olive from a can. Very specifically, black Kalamata olives a
little lightning.
Is what it calls for.
Maybe you might hear the thunder here.
Right. When I make it for us, I just put it all in one pan and cut it in half, or whatever. But there
but
was
it's just easier because
it's just super easy. Well, because the one that we're gonna get the stuffed flounder and they didn't have it at the fish market.
Thunder. But cod like any white fish just takes on the flavor of what it's with. So really, you got to put it with something. Otherwise,
tilapia or mahi, I guess.
Otherwise, that doesn't really taste.
A lot of the recipes.
Anything if you've had cod straight, it doesn't taste like anything.
Yeah, but cod is. I like cod because it's firmer, thicker, and it literally you bake it for 15 minutes at 400 or 425 degrees.
It's ready to roll.
I mean, it's the easiest fucking thing.
Pretty simple.
Healthy. Add more tomatoes. Take out. Some olives, like olives. You could take the olives are really good for flavor, though.
Yeah.
Also, it probably tells you to cut them all up. I don't. The tomatoes, sometimes I'll cut them in half. Sometimes I won't. I'm lazy like that, and they're still just as good, even if they're not cut in half. Also, I have a mush thing. If it's too mushy, we love roasted tomatoes though, and I do cut them in half.
Blistered tomatoes.
Well, there's blistered, but they're blistered tomatoes are essentially cherry tomatoes on a pan that are roasted. Usually till they kind of pop a little bit, the skin at least pops.
Those are very tasty.
Sometimes they call for it to be sliced and sometimes not.
Those were some good meals. Then we went to 410.
Wait, but you have to be careful with blistered tomatoes if you've never made them. I mean, easy peasy, olive oil, a little salt and pepper on a fucking pan, and the garlic, whatever. But when you stab them with your fucking fork, they pop and that shit flies out and hits you in the face or in your chest. Knife,
you just can't kill the beast, as someone once said.
It fucking burns though, because it happens to me at least once every time I do it. It burns. Okay, what else? What else do we have?
Then we went to 410 Bank, which is a staple of our visits to Cape May.
It's Louisiana style.
A little Cajun style food. You had the blackened catfish.
The blackened catfish.
And I had the halibut, I believe, if I'm not mistaken.
So the blackened catfish though used to come like the whole catfish,
a huge fillet.
Like it came like that, like on a huge platter.
Yeah.
Now it's cut
This was
up.
more like strips of.
This was now
catfish.
maybe because maybe it turns people off. I don't remember. Maybe it used to come with the bones in and stuff too. I don't know.
Never
It was very good though. It had a little heat, had a little sweat going.
They are also an excellent restaurant.
BYO, which is also nice.
A lot of BYOs in South Jersey.
And at the price of the fucking restaurant, you get the BYO. It needs to be.
So that was very good.
That
then
was
we
excellent.
went to.
What did you have? What do we have? Where do we have the grilled octopus?
I believe we had
at
that
Grana.
at Grana, where I had the halibut and you had the monkfish, prosciutto wrapped monkfish.
Oh my god! I'm like, what did I have? Right? Yes. Oh, it was really good. I also don't know if I've had monkfish before that night. I've heard of it.
Also appears to be a white fish, very similar to cod and some of the others.
It took on the flavor of the prosciutto. It did not taste fishy. It's very, very good.
So those, 3 excellent meals, 3 excellent restaurants we would seriously recommend.
Yes.
There are others that down there that we did not try, but are on the
Well, there are a lot of Italian restaurants too, which are really good. But like, we can get Italian restaurants here.
Yeah.
When I'm there, I want the fresh seafood.
Yeah. Seafood.
I want the fresh seafood, right?
Yeah. And then we found a new brewery called Obscura that used to be where.
We'd love to find a new brewery.
There was a brewery called the Bucket Brigade. It was run by firefighters, which you'd like to support the firefighters, but their beer stunk.
The beer was the worst beer I've ever had in my fucking life. I mean, the first time we went, it was not as bad. It was.
We went back a second time, and then
it was good enough that we went back again.
Bad. It was second time was bad.
And then now they're out of business. I'm not really sure what the fuck happened there. But it was awful.
That establishment was taken over, and now it's called Obscura, and their beer was pretty good.
It was good. I thought it was very good. I thought it was very good.
I would say they're maybe a year old, less than a year old. Their beer is pretty good. We went to Cape May Brewing, which is always another staple when we go down there. Their beer is
excellent.
Okay, fair. It's
also being
they're also the biggest down there, so it's
they have a good vibe. It's a cool place.
It's a nice place.
Oh, I had to police people the first day we went there.
You did poor bathroom line etiquette.
So there's 3 bathrooms, and as my father would say, they're bisexual bathrooms.
All 3.
They're unisex bathrooms.
What was going on in there?
There's a line in front of me of a man and his 2 kids and maybe somebody else. 3 bathrooms. Woman comes out of first bathroom. The man has gone into the middle bathroom with 1 child. His other child is waiting in line for whatever else opens up.
Okay.
And then, so it was just the man and his 2 kids. So, man is in middle bathroom with 1 of his kids. The bathroom closest to me has a woman and her child in it, and the last bathroom furthest from me has a woman. The other kid is waiting for the man to come out or for whatever to open. Okay. He was the older of the boys. Mm-hmm. Woman comes out of third bathroom into the hallway. Woman and child at the first bathroom come out, and now they're having fucking conversation. I was literally, because we had like just gotten to Cape May.
So they're blocking the aisle, because it's kind of like a little bit of a hallway.
It's like a little bit of a hallway.
There's a wall
blocked off. I'm literally
the
like bouncing up and down, standing there because I had to pee so fucking bad. Because like we got traffic was fucking crazy. Do not go to the fucking Jersey Shore in fucking July. Look. So we don't usually. We usually go in August, and we went in July this time, and it's the height of the season. And then we remember after being there why it sucks because people need to police people, and it was also blazing fucking hot.
It was blazing hot.
So I'm literally bouncing up and down, and the 2 women kids are having fucking. I mean, this is where you want to just fucking reach out and strike somebody. And I'm like, I'm sorry, could you move? Thank you, and like busted through them, and like get the fuck out of the hallway with your fucking in the meantime, though, a line had formed behind me, like 8 people deep. I mean, it wasn't just like me standing there.
Yeah.
The place was packed.
And these are the only 3 bathrooms.
The kid's jumping up, and the kid was like 5-6 years old, jumping up and down. The women are chatting. Get the fuck out of the hallway.
I gotta piss, you asshole.
And then, they're lucky I was actually as nice as I was, because I about shit my pants. I mean, I was like ready to like stroke out. Like at the conversation and just the
Get the fuck out of the
lack of fucking awareness that there's a line that's 9 people deep and you're chatting in the fucking hallway. I can't.
Again, children and old people. One should not be at a brewery. Either one, personally. And then they need to be supervised if they're going to be there.
Which reminds me, Grana, the one restaurant we went to.
Yes. Great rules of Grana.
I have never seen this on a website or a menu before. It was, I don't know if it was on the menu, it was on the website.
Yes. Those that have procreated, they discourage you from showing up.
That's not true. They discourage the children. They specifically say...
Young children.
That, and this is no offense, kids, look, normally we love kids, but I also prefer a well-behaved kid. And when you're at a really nice restaurant that you're paying a lot of money for the meal and the ambiance, I don't need some fucking kids screaming and running around. Sorry.
There is no children's menu
I know
here.
This is offending somebody.
There is no
and I'm
high
sorry.
chair.
I'm sorry.
Nope.
They do not, they say this is for, it's almost like for a mature audience. That's not quite what they say, but they are geared toward an elegant fine dining. They do, so therefore they do
There's
not.
no cheeseburger on this menu.
They do not have high chairs, and they do not have a kids menu.
Yeah, which I
appreciate that. I mean, it's not
a
it's not a cheap dining experience. Right. Like
those who have children, take them somewhere else.
Like when we went to Lucky Bones the first night, and the two little there's a table of like 8 people, like four couples. So there's like 8 of them, and the girls were chasing. The girls were like five-ish years old, chasing each other around the restaurant, screaming, running in and out of the tables, laying on the floor. I mean,
they were not raised by my father.
They were not raised by my parents either. I will tell you. I will fucking...
How quickly that would have been shut down.
Right?
In the blink of an eye.
I was not a well-behaved child. Tracy and I,
blink of an eye.
Tracy and I did not do that when we were little. I mean, we would have gotten one look and you wait till we get home kind of thing, and that would have been the end of that.
Would have been the end of that, yeah.
Ooh, so speaking of Tracy, so today would have been Tracy's 50th birthday. So cheers to my sister Tracy. It would have been her 50th birthday.
I never got the opportunity to meet Tracy.
You did not. I posted a picture earlier today from us. We were in high school, both underage, drinking with Busch Light pounders in our hands. Gosh. And so I promised...
Well, you didn't know any better back then.
We didn't know any better. It was fucking cheap, too. I mean, it's like $4 for a 6-pack.
God, I hope it still is.
Right? And
it should be free.
And I promised I would cheers to that with a proper drink. So
excellent.
There it is.
And then one last before we go, our favorite brewery though down in Cape May,
Gusto
in West Cape May, owned by a Coast Guard veteran. Fantastic brewery.
Super nice guy.
And also something to keep in mind, folks, if you go to New Jersey to a brewery, all the breweries are not allowed to serve food. So sometimes they have a food truck, but most of the time you can just bring your own. So just
the entire state
don't
of New
go there
Jersey.
thinking, oh, I'll be able to get a beer and a sandwich.
No.
If they don't have a food truck that day, you're not getting a sandwich.
Sometimes they sell like the little bags of
like pretzels.
Oh my God, we had the best grilled cheese of our lives. Remember at what was the other brewery we went to? That's over in Avalon by the place. I like the little shops where I buy like the sage and stuff.
Oh, Slack Tide. We went to Slack Tide.
Oh my God,
Forgot about Slack Tide. Slack Tide, another fantastic brewery down in South Jersey.
Took my parents.
Absolutely, check them out as well. Right outside of Avalon.
Oh my God, we got some snacks at the little shopping area.
Woodland Village, I believe it's called. They have some fantastic little shops there. Some great stuff. I got
myself a fun little Irish wool hat. I'm trying wool hats on. I'm pouring out.
I had my hat on, my Jaws hat on. The lady was trying to sell me another wool hat, an Irish wool hat. I have one from Ireland. Oh, it's actually my father's hat.
I meant to say though that your Jaws hat. So the Boston Scally hats are usually wool. Company. That is not wool. That's a cotton.
No, but if you need a good hat, Boston Scally.
Boston Scally. So we go. They have food truck. So mom and dad shared something. They shared a grilled cheese that had something else in it. Like a brisket or something.
But I forget what the name of the food truck was, but it was phenomenal.
Oh my God. Ours was a fucking pork roll. It was sourdough. It was the greasiest fucking thing. It was the best grilled cheese. First
sourdough
of all,
cheese.
I haven't had a grilled cheese sandwich.
You can't beat pork. Anything that has pork roll in it, you can't beat it.
And those are like, because when I moved to Philadelphia, I did not know what pork roll was.
It's not sliced ham. For those of you who think it is, it's not Taylor ham.
But it's like Canadian bacon.
Roll.
It's called pork roll, but
it's not Canadian bacon. If you're from Philadelphia, it is pork roll.
But is it not really the same
Taylor,
thing?
And you want the thick cut.
But for people that are not from here that don't know, is it not Canadian bacon?
It is pork roll. I don't know what they know. They don't know anything.
We're gonna have to look it up. Look, I never heard of pork roll until I moved to Philadelphia, and then I was like, well, it's like Canadian bacon, and then people told me no, it's pork roll. But okay, anyway. You know what? So people that don't live around here might not also know what scrapple is.
Scrapple is fantastic.
Scrapple is exactly what it sounds like.
It's the best thing
We'll have to get it sometime and like Kelly won't do it, but we can get a piece and like.
The best thing ever.
My aunt used to make it. So my dad always had it.
Essentially, what it is, after someone goes and butchers a pig, like with the chops and the pork loin and all that kind of stuff, it's everything that's left over, and then they cook it up and fry it, and it is.
They add like cornmeal or something.
They do, and it is fantastic. It is a staple of Philadelphia. If you can find scrapple, whew.
The best scrapple I'm not a scrapple eater. Dad always had it because my aunt Betty used to make it. My father always had it. He worked with a guy
because they were farmers and
they had
pigs.
You use it all.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Beth Ann, right? Beth Ann knows. So the best scrapple I ever had though was actually at a diner in Northeast Philly. When I was in college, I was here visiting my friend Meg. We went there like I don't know, probably late night after a bar that we shouldn't have been in because we weren't underage, but it was a neighborhood bar, so they let us in. Oh my god! I mean, it was really good.
Yeah.
People like to put maple syrup on it, which I think is disgusting.
No, ketchup.
People put ketchup on it. I prefer it just plain. Also, the one bar that we like to go to near us called the Crossbar, they have scrapple fries.
Yeah.
So they take the scrapple usually comes in a square.
With a spicy ketchup.
They make it in like the little loaf pans, right? Like the little loaf pans usually.
Loaf, yeah.
So it usually comes in like a little loaf and it's sliced. When Dad makes it, when he used to get it from the guy he worked with, he would slice it. I like it sliced very thin. And then he would bake it in the oven so it was thin and crisp. I like it hard and crispy.
My mother would.
Otherwise, it's soft and squishy, and I can't do the soft and squishy.
The best I ever had, I worked with a guy at Unisys, and he had a neighbor or a friend who was a Mennonite, and they would make their own scrapple, and he would go help this guy make scrapple, and he brought it in for me one day. And then I brought it home, and my mother cooked it up, and it was the best scrapple that I've ever had. It was fantastic.
The Amish and Mennonite scrapple is probably like the best scrapple.
This was really, really good. I mean, this was legitimate, real scrapple. Yeah.
I don't know that you can get it outside of central Pennsylvania. I don't know, or Pennsylvania. I have no idea.
I don't know.
Those of you that do not live in Pennsylvania, let us know. Can you get scrapple elsewhere?
Sarah and Wayne, do they have it in England? Have you ever heard of such a thing?
I don't know. Yeah, right.
But it's
Sarah, I saw
really,
that a fucking hotel blew up and was on fire in Scotland. So hopefully you were not near that.
Jeez Louise.
Right? She had a nice holiday last month. I'm telling your business. She had a nice holiday. I was looking at the pictures, right? I brain farted. Anyway, okay. So yeah, I don't know. So scrapple, I believe, is a central Pennsylvania thing that may or may not have come from the Amish and or the Mennonites. But
it's essentially not.
But I do not know that you can get it outside of Pennsylvania.
That's a good question.
I don't know. Now I'm going to have to see. But the bar near us makes scrapple fries.
Really good.
With the spicy ketchup, they are good. Okay, so we're past an hour. My headband's digging in, and it's killing me back here, and also my ears are flapping out. So I have to. We gotta wrap this the fuck up. So.
Shows to watch: Irish Blood. We just watched the first episode.
Excellent. New show. Yes, excellent. New show. It's on Acorn Network. So we got
the first episode free, which was kind of run through AMC. So
your childhood sweetheart's on it.
Oh, Alicia Silverstone! My gosh, if she had that Batgirl outfit on, whoo, boy,
Christ.
There would have been trouble that night.
She looks. So they make her look really old on the show, though. She's my age. She's 48 years old.
Yeah, she did.
She's 48 years old, and.
But I don't know if I've seen her since Batgirl, so it's kind of like a shock to the system. Like when you saw David Lee Roth and was not expecting what David Lee Roth today was going to look like.
Cheshire Cat and Elton John had a
I knew what he was going to look like, so David I was not surprised. And we went to see Van Halen several years ago, of course, before Eddie passed away. And he came out, and I could see the horror on Megan's face when this man walked out.
I have PTSD from that. I was expecting...
And I almost went, while she was in Florida, I almost went to Atlantic City to go see Dave, because I'm such a huge Van Halen fan. And
Megan talked me out of it. It was David Lee Roth.
It was not safe to...
I'm picturing the fucking Jump video and him with his long hair and leotards and shit.
No.
He was horrifying. Look, I'm sorry. You can't go out there and sing those songs and look like that. You can't.
Well, he really doesn't sing them anymore. He kind of says them as opposed to sing them.
There is that.
It's still Diamond Dave, and he's still charismatic, and I would still go see him.
Okay. Look, I apologize to my parents and people. I'm not at my top of my game here today. I mean, I'm not. Okay, so I think...
This might be my last appearance for a while. I don't know. We got a couple of big shows coming up. Dropkick Murphys, The Who, Eric Clapton.
That's not until next month, right? So we've got.
No, they're all this month. Clapton's next month.
Clapton's next month. The Who is.
Dropkick Murphys and The Who are this month. So
right, we have a full next 2 weeks.
Yep.
But this is my So with vacation. So Kelly, we should be back with Kelly next week. I don't know. If not, you'll be back.
If not, I'll be
also,
back
we have to. With school not starting yet with Sean, who knows? Maybe we get the three of us. We can put the camera back further. Get all three of us in.
A threesome.
That is not okay. That is. You jumped the shark on that one. That one was not okay. Anyway,
we can edit it out.
We can't know how to edit. That's what I say to that. So thank you so much for tuning in. STQ After Dark. This was fun.
It was grand.
Thank you for filling in for Kelly.
Do my best when I can, wife.
Thank you for assisting me with our tasty drinks. And again, what the hell was this called again?
Pickleback cocktail.
Pickleback cocktail.
Which is very similar to the shot that we did in Cape Cod that one time.
I love the pickleback shots. The pickleback shots are good. I mean, it's alcohol and fucking pickle juice. You just shoot, slam. Anyway, we did this in Massachusetts.
Went to K. Kate's Burger that time. And they had the
yeah. Oh my God, they were so
whiskey
good.
Shot.
Yes, it was pouring out. You can't see it, but it's pouring out.
And you said to me, "Do I want to do this?" Like, I don't know about that. Then you challenged my Irishness, and I said, "Well, all right then, I'll drink it."
It was It's Jameson. It's Jameson and pickle juice. If it has a good balance, it's good. The Jameson went down fine the other night.
It was pretty good. It was really good.
It was good.
Really
I mean,
good.
how can you go wrong with pickle
Really
juice?
good, yeah.
When we were
maybe I'll come back after we come back from Cape Cod in the fall, and we'll do it like a Cape Cod Boston restaurant bar brewery rehash kind of thing.
So last week in Florida, I had the worst lobster roll that I've ever had. It said famous, right? And I asked the guy, I'm between the grouper sandwich, blackened grouper sandwich, and the lobster roll. Oh, they're both great. The lobster roll is world famous, he said. I said, well, it just says famous.
World famous for being bad.
So I like, you know what? I'm going to go with that.
No.
My friend got the grouper. It was fucking amazing because I had a fucking bite. She gave me 2 bites of it. You didn't even need the bun. Take the fucking bun off. It was fucking amazing. It was fucking amazing. My lobster roll was full of celery. And it was shredded. It was shredded lobster as opposed to like when you're in Massachusetts.
Chunks.
It's in chunks. I mean, you get like chunks of fucking lobster. Yeah. This was, it is coming down.
It's
wow.
pouring out. Yeah.
Can you hear that? Can you see that? People don't know. Anyway.
Well, when we retire to Cape Cod, you can have all the lobster roll you want, all the time.
Excuse me.
Right. Made properly.
Let me think. Is there anything else? I think we wrapped it all up. I think we got it all. That's it. That's all I've got. That's all I've got.
All right.
So thank you for filling in these last couple
Appreciate
weeks.
It.
And
Glad to be here.
Yay, Joe, yay! And I have to burp. I'm sorry.
Ooh, wow.
Pardon me. Look how
That's
nice.
Professional.
Look how nice and polite that was compared to those of you that know me. Look, let her roll. Anyway, thank you so much for tuning in. Have a great week, and in some form, we'll be back again next week.
Cheers.
Cheers. Cheers. Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Oh.